List of English inventions and discoveries. English inventions and discoveries are objects, processes, or techniques invented or discovered partially or entirely by a person from England. This is an incomplete list. In agriculture, seed drill, steam-driven plowing engine, pioneer of selective breeding and artificial selection, superphosphate or chemical fertilizer, pioneer of the development in dairy farming systems, the first commercially successful light farm tractor, water desalination process, banking, Bank of Scotland, clockmaking, anchor escapement, first accurate atomic clock, balance spring, balance wheel, coaxial escapement, grasshopper escapement, gridiron pendulum, lever escapement, marine chronometer, clothing manufacturing, stocking manufacture, flying shuttle, moving, power loom, spinning frame, spinning jenny, spinning mule, polyester, sewing machine, water frame, stocking frame, warp loom. Communications, the postmark, uniform penny post, Christmas card, Valentine's card, pencil, mechanical pencil, clockwork radio. Radar, electromagnetic induction, pioneer in the development of radio communication. Tin can telephone, modern television, handheld television, liquid crystal displays, 405 line television system, high definition television, electric telegraph, pioneer of stereo, shorthand, Pitman shorthand, discovery of photoconductivity of the element selenium, proposed existence of Canley heaviside layer, the first SMS message over the Vodafone GSM network, typewriter, the first automatic totalizator, the world's first color motion picture film, pioneer in the use of fiber optics in telecommunications, the originator of the concept of geostationary satellites, teletext information system, computing, analytical engine, ACE pilot, ACE, ARM architecture, BONE, Colossus computer, vacuum tubes, binary representation of numbers, difference engine, first programmer, first programming language, analytical engine, order code, Boolean algebra, the basis for digital logic, World Wide Web, developed HTTP and HTML, Argo system, the world's first electrically powered mechanical analog computer, Sumlock and Anita calculator, the world's first all-electronic desktop calculator, Sinclair Executive Pocket Calculator, Osborne 1 laptop computer, designed with the first laptop computer grid compass, heavily involved in the development of Linux kernel, Sinclair ZX80, ZX81, and ZX Spectrum, flip-flop circuit which became the basis of electronic money, Universal Turing Machine, the development of packet switching, integrated circuit, the first modern computer, Manchester small-scale experimental machine, Williams-Juba cathode ray tube, Manchester Marks I, autocode regarded as the first ever computer compiler, microprogramming for the realization that the central processing unit of a computer could be controlled by a miniature, highly specialized computer program and a high-speed ROM, Ranti Mark I, the oldest known recordings of computer-generated music, EDSAC, EDSAC-2, the first graphical computer game, the world's first computer game with 3D graphics, Metrovix 950, Leo, Atlas computer, first supercomputer, the world's first web browser called World Wide Web that ran on the Next Step platform, digital audio player, touchpad pointing device, co-inventor of the world's first trackball device, the world's first handheld computer, the first PC-compatible palm-top computer, Denotational semantics. Wolfram's two-state three-symbol Turing machine. Raspberry Pi. In criminology, DNA fingerprinting. The world's first national flop DNA database. Fingerprints, iris recognition, arsenic poisoning, cryptography, codebreaker, Playfair cipher, Beacon cipher, RSA cipher, engineering, Caterpillar track, adjustable spanner, cavity magnetron, microwave generation, microwave ovens, Carey-Foster bridge, electric transformer, electrical generator, first coal-consuming blast furnace, first working universal joint, first commercial steel alloy, Crookes tube, first compression ignition, first working steam pump, atmospheric steam engine, modified version of the Newcomen steam engine, steam turbine, high-strength carbon fiber, RepRap project contributed to the development of radar, disc brakes, internal combustion engine, Fournier machine, microchip, light-emitting diode, Francis turbine, gas turbine, two-stroke engine, pioneer of radio guidance systems, screw-cutting lathe, first industrial practical screw-cutting lathe, first electrical measurement instrument, the electroscope, devised a standard for screw threads, Wimshurst machine, electrostatic generator, hot bulb engine or heavy oil engine, hydraulic crane, vacuum diode and vacuum tube, linear motor, designed water and sewage systems, the Iron Bridge, the first iron-framed building, the first fireproof warehouse housing complex. I'm just reading the list here. Fourth bridge, wind tunnel. Food, bangers and mash, black pudding, Balti, brown sauce, bubble and squeak, cheddar cheese, Cornish pasty, cottage pie, Cumberland sausage, Eccles cake, English mustard, fish and chips, full English breakfast gravy, haggis, ice cream, jellied eels, Kendal mint cake, Lancashire hot pot, lasagna, Lincolnshire sausage pancake, Barkin pastry, Baclally pork pie, sausage roll sandwich, Scott egg, scallops, shepherd's pie, carbonated water, sparkling wine, spotted dick, steak and kidney pie, Sunday roast, toad in the hole, Worcestershire sauce, Worcestershire pudding, household appliances, mass-produced toothbrush, perambulator, collapsible baby buggy, domestic dishwasher, bagless vacuum cleaner, puffing billy, fire extinguisher, folding carton, lawnmower, rubber band, Daniel cell, first incandescent light bulb, tin can, light switch, corkscrew, mousetrap, postage stamp, modern flushing toilet, the pay toilet, electric toaster, teas made, magnifying glass, thermos prophon, automatic electric kettle, industrial processes, cold stone, English curable steel, steel production, hydraulic press, Burke sign, Portland cement, Sheffield plate, water frame, stainless steel, rubber masticator, power loom, Barkey's process, Lee chamber process, development of the world's first commercially successful manufacture of high quality flat glass using the float glass process, pioneers of the Industrial Revolution, first commercial electroplating process, the Wilson yarn clear polythene medicine, first correct description of circulation of the blood, smallpox vaccine, mosquito as a carrier of malaria, surgical forceps, antisepsis and surgery, intraocular lens, clinical thermometer, fibrinogen, color blindness, culture embryonic stem cells, penicillin, venereal disease, crucial first steps in the mass production of penicillin, first blood pressure measurements with cardiac catheterization, pioneer of anesthesia epidemiology, pioneer of the use of the sodium chromogylate, the first scientist to demonstrate that a cancer may be used but not an environmental carcinogen, performed the first successful blood transfusion, discovered the active ingredient of aspirin, discovery of protein crystallography, the world's first successful stem cell transplant, first typhoid vaccine, pioneer of the treatment of epilepsy, discovery of nitrous oxide, ophthalmoscope, computed tomography, Parkinson's disease, general anesthetic, magnetic resonance imaging, in vitro fertilization, breast, first baby genetically selected to be free of breast cancer, Viagra, pioneer of modern nursing, acetylcholine, electrocardiography, vitamins, diagnostic ultrasound, hip replacement, stainless steel, citric acid cycle, military, dazzle camouflage, the tank, fighter aircraft, Congreve rocket, high explosive squash head, Sharple shell, Harrier jump jet, multiple firearm configuration, buckle gun, box lock action, dreadnought battleship, Bailey bridge, combined armor, Levens projector, H-2S radar, bouncing bomb, safety fuse, Fairbairn Stykes fighting knife, Armstrong gun, depth charge, stun grenades, torpedo, sniper rifle, world's first practical underwater active sound detection apparatus, first self-powered machine gun, Maxim gun, mining Davy lamp, Geordie lamp, beam engine, musical instruments, concertina, theatrical organ, logical bassoon, harp lute, thrombin, small pipes, tuning fork, Irish flute, photography, embryo type, calotype, collodium process, collodium ambium process, stereoscope, Thomas Wegwood dry plate, canal monocolor, cinematography, motion picture capture, the first movie projector. Publishing first, oldest publisher, first book printed in English, first journal in the world exclusively devoted to science, and world's longest running scientific journal. Science, physical sciences, recognition that the Earth was a giant magnet. Theories of universal gravitation and optics, Newton's laws of motion, evidence for the wave theory of light, physiological basis of color vision, major contributions to development of quantum mechanics, electromagnet, discovery that electric current could be generated by altering magnetic fields, proposition that light and electromagnetism are related, Bragg's law and the field of X-ray crystallography, Higgs boson and elementary particle implied, pioneer in the development of radar, Hooke's law, equation describing elasticity, infrared radiation, holography, discovery of the pion, Hawking radiation, demonstrated that electric circuits obey the law of the conservation of energy and that electricity is a form of energy, splitting the atom, discovery of the atom, discovery of the proton, discovery of the electron isotopes, discovery of the neutron, Rayleigh scattering, biological sciences, theories of evolution, nuclear transfer, sexual selection, cell biology, determining the double helix structure of DNA, DNA sequencing, discovery of introns in eukaryote DNA, pioneering observation-based research into the behavior of chimpanzees, geology and meteorology in the first geological map of a country, initiated the scientific study of dinosaurs, geological time scale, seismograph, calendar effect, weather map, meteorology, mathematics and statistics, calculus, statistics, statistical graphics, standard deviation, correlation, regression, questionnaires, Boolean algebra, Einstein's general theory of relativity, Maxwell's equations, the symbols less and greater than, multiplication, Venn diagram, astronomy, discovery of the planet Uranus, discovery of the planet Uranus, discovery of Trinton planetarium, prediction of the existence and location of Neptune, important contributions to development of radio astronomy, Newtonian telescope, achromatic doublet lens, nucleosynthesis, black holes, binary stars, spiral galaxies, discovery of Halley's Comet, discovery of pulsars, discovery of sunspots, luminosity of stars, synthesis, aperture synthesis, chemistry, modern atomic theory, periodic table, atomic number, proposes the concept of isotopes, correct theory of combustion, discovery of oxygen, discovery of hydrogen, discovery of argon, identification of helium, partition chromatography, discovery of Buckinghamshire fluorine, discovery of thallium, discovery of the structure of ferrocene, first isolation of sodium, first isolation of potassium, first isolation of boron, first isolation of benzene, first discovery of aluminum, synthesizing of xenon hexafluoroplatinate, pioneer of the fuel cell, pioneer in early solar power, philosophy of science, experiments with gunpowder, Baconian method, grammar of science, scientific instruments, Sinclair executive, compound microscope, Atwood machine, marine barometer, Wheatstone bridge, acrotic lens, micrometer, slide rule, Clongling slide rule, sport, bungee jumping, association football, rugby, rugby league, cricket, bowling machine, baseball, tennis, boxing, MMA, darts, snooker, ping pong, bowls, field hockey, netball, rounders, thoroughbred, tiddlywinks, polo, modern rock climbing, the List Paralympic Games, oldest rowing competition, oldest sporting competition, transport aviation, aeronautics jet engine, aerial steam carriage, vertical takeoff and landing, first commercial jet airliner, pioneer of parachute design, pioneer of glider development, and first well-documented human flight, first aircraft capable of supercruise, hail rockets, the term airport, NASA exploration railways, the first fuel-scale railway, steam locomotive, Great Western Railway, Stockton and Darlington Railway, first inner-city steam-powered railway, locomotives, Blücher, Puffy Billy, Locomotion Number 1, Sainsbury's, Stourbridge Lion, Stephenson's Rocket, Flying Scotsman, displacement lubricator, maglev transport, advanced passenger train, roads, Bowden cable, Cat's Eye, Amson's cabs, seatbelt, Sinclair C5, inventor of tarmac, tension spoke wire wheels, Belushi beacon, thrust SSC jet, Lotus 25, Horseman suspension, steam fire engine, safety bicycle, penny farthing, first traffic lights, first automatic traffic lights, sea, Plimsoll line, hovercraft, lifeboat, Resurgam transit ship submarine, SS Great Britain, Turbinia, diving equipment, diving bell, sextant, octant instrument, whirling silicone screw propeller, the world's first patent of an underwater echo ranging device, hydrophone, hydrophile, miscellaneous, toy building blocks, oldest police force, oldest life insurance company, first glee club, oldest arts festival, oldest music festival, oldest literary festival, Baco, linoleum, Meccano, crossword puzzle, a gas mask, graphic telescope, steel ribbed umbrella, plastic sign, carbonated soft drink, friction match, invented the rubber balloon, earliest concept of a metric system, Esmond railway ticket, world's first nature reserve, Scouts, Paragraph, Young Men's Christian Association, YMCA, the Salvation Army, Prime Meridian, produced the first complete printed translation of the Bible, vulcanization of rubber, silicone, stamp collecting, lorgnet, comics, the modern circus, modern kilt. Read all about the list of English inventions and discoveries. List of English inventions and discoveries.